This is Davey White, punctuating your mind. Why am I making you, Maylene, come up with a list of topics?
So we know what to write about. Oh, sorry, for Maylene.
That's okay, you can answer for Maylene.
No, Maylene can answer.
No, you already started.
Okay, but I want more detail than that. Think of our two outcomes. What are our two outcomes, please, Liam? Well, not outcomes. It's one outcome, but two tasks. Creative and analysis. Now, how does knowing all these topics help creative and analysis? Lydia, how does it help analysis?
Helps us use them as topic starters.
Topic sentences, topic starters. Excellent. So if we're saying Adiga portrays Delhi to be full of corruption, and corruption is this, corruption is that, corruption should stop, corruption is going to lead to this, that is our analysis, yes? And then we have a whole bunch of evidence and quotes and things that go underneath that. How would having a statement about what Adiga says about corruption help with our creative task? Have a chat to the person next to you and try and work out the answer. How will knowing those topics help us with our creative task? Okay, off you go. You've got about 10 seconds to try and work out the answer.
You can make it sound like where Adiga.
Yeah.
He understands his Are you putting it up even more? Okay, I was going to say.
It's slightly colder, but it's about to go too hot.
I get that.
So I'm just putting it at a normal heat now. Okay, Declan, can you please share what you and Aiden spoke about? Everyone's listening to Declan? Shh.
So Aiden spoke about knowing the more known topics will give you like a deeper knowledge about the stuff that you can write.
And I think
more points in your life.
Yes, you need to have all those opinions and points. Yes, did you want to expand what you were?
I think with knowing about the beliefs and like the values, I think we'd be able to speak about characters and their ideology on the
Yes. So the characters, because he's used Balram to show this ideology, and you have to show the same ideology. So you have to imagine how different characters would show or have come up with the same ideas. So if we're saying corruption is bad, how are you going to get Ashok to show that corruption is bad when he himself is corrupt? How are you going to get Pinky Madam to show that corruption is bad when she herself is married to the corrupt man? Okay, so you've got to think about what is it that you're actually, these are Adiga's views and values, but you need to have a different character showing them. And you can't just write a letter from Pinky to a friend and it's all about, I loved Mr. Ashok, or, I loved Ashok. She wouldn't call him Mr. Ashok, unless that's their secret name, but anyway, and we don't need to hear about that in a letter. But, she loved him, she misses him, rah, rah, but how are you going to talk about corruption, education, poverty, immorality, any of those things? You've got to think about how would she come about hearing these topics? All right, so what topics have we got so far? Nick, what have you got so far?
I've got entrepreneurship, globalization, corruption, subjugation, justice, and poverty.
Okay, so there was 5 there you've got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Can you read them again a bit louder and a little bit slower for people, just in case they don't have them?
Entrepreneurship, globalization, corruption, subjugation, justice, and poverty. Okay,
so there are 6. I said something about Pinky Madam that gave you another topic, possibly. Education, and I said something else, starts with I. Immorality. So there are possible other topics.
Well said.
All right.
Wouldn't the caste system be a good thing?
Yes. So I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds to, between you and your partner, have between 10 and 12 topics. If you've got a study guide, or if you've got a laptop, you can probably find a study guide online to help you think about getting some other topics. Okay, off you go. Alright. Mercy, can you read out some of your topics, please? Everyone else is listening?
Post-colonization.
Yep.
Family.
Oh, but what do you mean by post? So just colonization or just
Just the fact that like they're still trying to be like British.
Oh, so that's the colonial mindset, the
Okay.
residual colonial mindset. Yep. Okay, yep.
Religion,
Yep.
fear, cruelty,
Okay, just a minute. People will need time to write some of these down. Yep.
caste system, family, poverty, wealthy life, and then the others were said.
Okay. Alright. You three over there, do you have anything different?
No.
Lydia, Monique, anything different?
I had a contrast.
What do you mean by contrast?
Well, Adiga's always contrasting different views, like dark and lightness.
Okay, so
poor
that's
and
how he makes comments about things. So let's think about what is actually contrasted or essentially juxtaposed. So we've got light and dark, but that's not the topic. What's the topic that light and dark represent?
The difference between the poor.
Yeah, poverty versus wealth, educated versus uneducated. So think about the two different levels. Alright, Nick and Pat, any different topics?
Manipulation,
Good.
revenge,
Yep,
socioeconomic divide,
yep.
What was the first one you said?
Inequality.
What was the first one you said?
manipulation.
Manipulation.
Manipulation. I like that.
What were you saying, Nick?
Inequality.
Inequity?
Oh, big words.
Alright, gentlemen here, anything different?
The effect of dowries.
Okay, so dowries.
And
So we might even call that sort of financial subjugation or financial prisons or things
Would
like that.
bribing and like corruption be the same thing?
Driving.
Bribing?
Bribing and corruption the same thing. Yep.
and socialist and populist movements.
Social and what movements?
Socialist and populist movements.
Oh, socialist and populist movements.
What's populist?
So what's the popular
trend.
the trends? So everyone does this, everyone does that.
Fads.
So yeah, even conforming to the populist trends, yeah. I also want to add social mobility. So being upwardly mobile in terms of being able to go, you're born at this level and your parents at this level, educated, wealth, whatever, but through work, diligence and whatever, you suddenly find yourself here, yes? Now that's easy for us to understand in a country like Australia, but is that really commonplace in a country like India, especially India that Aravan Adiga describes? No. But Balram does become such upwardly mobile, and what causes that? Yep.
Is that capitalism?
Capitalism?
Yeah.
Yep, is that what you want to say? Yep.
Yeah, blue.
Any other topics? No, we can leave it at that at the moment. So now, what are we going to do? We've got our topic. What do we do from here?
Quotes.
We actually give the view or the value. I feel like I'm still hearing words that I don't like.
Me?
No, I'm just
Oh, I was
not
gonna
sure.
say.
Okay, what's the difference between a view and a value? Who can tell me the difference? What's the difference? Nick?
A view is like what is seen, and a value is what is like how it's treated. Would that be it?
You're getting close, but it doesn't quite explain. If I didn't know what you're talking about, I wouldn't know still. Okay, Pat?
The view in the situation is like Aravin's opinion on.
Good. So this is his opinion on something, and this could be either positive or negative. He can like something or he can dislike something. He has an opinion on corruption. Does he value corruption? Does he see it as a worthwhile thing? No. So what he values is what he sees as worthwhile. What does he see as worthwhile?
Intelligence,
Intelligence, entrepreneurs, education, family, to a point, yes? Yes, globalization. If you think of family, what type of family? Because all these families, they're ripping each other apart. So does he actually value families, or is he saying families are pulled apart by the society? What is he saying about families? They're controlling. Did he like his father? Balram like his father?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's showing a particular type of family, yes? What about his granny?
No.
No. So think about what's shown about families through Balram with his father. What's shown about families through Balram and his granny? Completely different opinions. Alright, quickly divide yours into views and values, or at least just work out of all of them, they're all would be views, but which of these views does he also value? So out of your topics, they're all views, he'll have a view on all of those topics, but which of those topics does he also value? So does he value immorality? No. But he shows that sometimes the only way to get past corruption, all these other problems, is to be immoral, yes? And if they weren't there, would you have to be immoral? No. Alright, Aiden, are you done? You've said which ones are values. So out of your list, which ones are values?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Done? Not yet?
No.
Okay, so work out which ones are values. Now you should have written down what other people said. Globalisation is becoming in the global market, having goods and services in the global market essentially becoming strong through, that sort of thing. And we're in a globalised world, which means that the country's borders, you could do a job wherever you like, and you've got the internet almost. Yeah, so that's sort of that globalisation process there. Alright, Mercy, can you just read out 2 of the topics that you said were values?
Education
Yep.
and family.
Education, family. Pat, can you read out 2 more that you said were values?
There was entrepreneurship,
Entrepreneurialism, yep.
globalization.
And globalisation. Jamal, do you have any others that you say are values?
Not on mine.
Does anyone in the room have anything else they say was of value? Yep, Nick?
Maybe justice. Or
Justice?
Kind of has mixed feelings about that though.
Yeah.
I said self-improvement.
Self-improvement, good. Upward mobility, social mobility, upwardly mobile, all of those things, self-improvement.
What about corruption?
Corruption, I don't think he values it.
Yeah, but isn't it still a value though?
No, because he doesn't value it. So he doesn't see it as worthwhile. So it's more of a view he has. All right. Now the last thing you do, I want you to quickly just work out which might go together. So you might say corruption and subjugation go together as well. You might have a little bit of a mess when you put lots of lines. So don't make a mess. As soon as you're about to make a mess, stop. But just see what things go well together. And it could be that they go well together as in for discussion because this stops that. So you might even say corruption and social mobility go together because corruption stops or hinders social mobility. Yes, Adrena. Alright, I'm going to be asking 4 people to say matches they've made. If you don't have one, someone next to you has to give one. So make sure you've got something to say. You can't say what somebody else has said. Alright, quickly confirm with someone next to you for matches.
Well, I did self-improvement and social mobility.
Yeah. I did like oppression, corruption, subjugation, caste systems, all that kind of stuff. Okay, Monique. Monica, can you share one of your matches, please? I just heard you tell Lydia a few, so just pick one.
Politics and corruption.
Politics and corruption. Okay, if you didn't have that down or as a match, maybe remind yourself that will work well. Israel?
Just rich and poverty.
Pardon?
Just poverty and rich.
Okay, wealth and poor, poverty and richness. Any of those? Alright, Kayla?
Justice and immorality.
Justice and immorality. Pat?
You used to group in socioeconomic divide.
I'm not going to call it Ristocoup because that's what he's used it, but how could we turn the phrase Ristocoup into a topic? But not subjugation.
Oppression.
Is it? Sorry?
Oppression.
Oppression, because it's sort of insular oppression. So it's being oppressed from within, yes? So that's an insular thing. So this idea of insular oppression. Okay, if that's a new word, write that down, please. Insular. All right, you guys did so well. I'm going to pick another 4 people. All right, Aiden, you seem excited? Go.
Would uniform be a value slate or belief?
No, that's something that shows something. What is the uniform showing? What topic is the uniform?
I've just linked it to Western ideas.
It's Western ideals. It could also even be conformity. You might say conformity is, yeah, conformity. All right, so what have you linked? So conformity or Western ideals, which one do you want to pick?
So like I did uniform connected to Western ideas, but that's why they wanted it.
Oh, okay, so maybe turn it to conformity linked to Western ideals. Yeah. All right, Jamal? Someone next to you is going to help you? And not look at you as to say, haha, she didn't pick me?
No, 'cause, like,
You got one?
I like use something someone else said, put or something else. It's just
Come on, Jamal, you can do this. All right, I'm going to come back to Jamal and Maylene is going to help you. Lydia, give me one of your matches, please.
Self-improvement and social mobility.
Okay, so self-improvement and social mobility. Liam?
I had 3 things.
Yep, that's cool.
Poverty, corruption, and subjugation.
Good. Poverty, corruption, subjugation. Nick?
Me, I had corruption with the control.
Corruption with control.
The caste system.
The caste system control. Yeah, good. Mercy?
Cruelty and fear.
Cruelty and fear. Liam, have you got a different, not Liam, Josh, have you got a different match? Okay. Jamal, have you got one?
Poverty and class system.
Poverty and class system. Yep. Now if I ask Maylene, have you just stolen from her?
Yeah.
Okay. Israel, do you have a different one? I think we've probably just discussed about 10 or 12 now. All right, so what do we do now? If we have our topic is corruption. Are people listening? This is not year 7, this is year 12. So we're not just going to go, Adiga says corruption is bad. Done, nailed it. Put that in my essay. Okay, we need to also say what causes it, what is the effect of it, so what it will lead to. And almost what change Adiga wants to see. All of that becomes his view of corruption. Now, if you've linked corruption to immorality, for example, you might then have to write another one. Corruption and immorality. Well, how do they link? What does this link cause? What is the overall effect of this?
Is that a paragraph, Miss?
No, these are just to help you think of, this is essentially prompts to make you think what is his view or value of it. Okay? If I was to go education, what are the benefits of it? Because I'm saying he values it, yes? What does it help? Why do we need it? So I think of little prompts to push me to write a really extended statement about that opinion. Declan, do you understand what I've done in the green on the board?
Yes.
Can you explain it, please?
You've broken it down into
Yep.
cause and effect. So
Yeah, so if you have a topic, give me one of your topics.
globalization.
Globalization. So what would we say are the dot points would go with globalization? Did we say that was a value or a view? Does he value globalization?
No.
Okay, so if you're saying he doesn't value it, what are our topics?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so if we're saying that globalization is not valued, it's bad,
Yeah.
we're going to say, well, what makes it bad?
Yeah.
What problems is it going to cause? What do we need to fix about it? Yes? If we say globalization is good, how will that be different? Can anyone help me? No? Okay, I want you to talk to the person next to you and work out if we're saying that it's good, how would these topics change? So for this one we said globalization is bad, so we're saying what causes it, what effect it has, what else did I say? I can't quite remember. What should change? Okay, if I'm saying globalization is good, what would be my sentence stems, my thinking points? So I'm saying it's good, so I might say sort of, how does it help? Yes? Okay. What supports it? Why does India need it? I think of different sentence stems, yes? Alright, so what am I wanting you to do now? Probably, yep, think of some sentence stems. Once you've done this, what do you do after that? No quotes yet?
Every time I say quotes and it's not quotes.
Breathe. From here, you have to pretty much, you answer this, and then you summarize all those answers, and that will be the statement about that topic, yes? So you're essentially going to be writing the statement about the topic. Alright, so the rest of today's lesson is writing statements for all of your topics. Put this at the front of your mind, not at the back of your book. Subscribe.